Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, of every month, of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-eating, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had missed a memo.
Hello everybody, and this is Mighty BB. I've been waiting to play this game, sorry I couldn't get the start menu. Had an issue while recording, so we're starting it here. Now, I've been wanting to play this forever. And as of the Steam Summer Sale, I was like,
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
and anyways though, I decided to get it. Now I like taking orders, so I'm probably going to do everything he says.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
This seems about right.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Seems reasonable. Boss usually has the top office. What's that then? No, that's the executive bathroom. I was like, what's the gold plating on then?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Weird. Interesting. I really like the tone of this game though. Oh great, another load screen. I don't know why, but these seem to take forever. Looks like this one might be going a lot faster already. But anyways though, I really love the concept and the idea of the Stanley Parable, so that's why I wanted to do it a lot. Hope you guys will enjoy it too.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now? when for years it had never occurred to him. This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay.
The lights rose
Oh,
in
wow.
an enormous room packed with television screens.
That looks
What
nice.
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I hope so. Let's see here. This button, probably?
Now the monitors
Oh,
jumped
wow.
to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
It's a lot. Play some good games on this.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason
Oh, it's
he
coming
was
down from the
happy in
ceiling.
his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
How exactly am I going to do that? It's a big red button. Is it through this area?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
So I think they want me to turn it off. Hello? The game actually shut down there for a minute. There's that little bit of light.
And a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes.
There it is.
He had won.
It was pitch black for me too, to let you guys know.
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
No, it's really nice.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Beat the game achievement. Awesome. Yeah, that's just how this game was supposed to go. Now I'll let you know there's other stuff to do than just the main thing, so hope you guys will stick around and check it out. We're gonna do probably one more sequence.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No, this time to do exactly what I didn't do, I'm gonna do the opposite.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nah.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Could be true.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more,
Fine.
but at last he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Okay.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story
What if I want to go down there, though?
nothing but you all this time.
So don't jump off. Will this kill me?
Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
I'm sorry.
Are you convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Make it good.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
But I like blue more than red.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
It's not Minecraft paintball. I like blue more than red.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see, there's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me, you've given me absolutely nothing so
I would
far.
be fine with
Tell you
those.
what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go, a third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking
No,
for some
it should have
real
been
critical
it should have
feedback
been
here.
one.
A one? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a one? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
I've only played once. What's this? World leaderboard. Let's see. Let's see. So here.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest
I like
answers, please.
leaderboards, but
Hey, I nearly
not too
forgot I've
much.
got a prototype of the new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
I guess
You
so.
wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
No, I'm
Perfect.
good.
Let me boot it up.
Cool. We get to see what they want.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be
Okay.
sure to keep notes on your experience.
This is getting really annoying. Burn. Oh, I didn't.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it
Bring
because
it
you
out of the
hate
fire.
babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease
Okay.
the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
So now he wants us to play. It'd be awesome if you randomly selected a Steam game. Huh?
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Would
Yeah,
it
I could
ever be
do
enough?
another hardcore
Well, I'll say
survival.
this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Where at? Oh, right here.
This will go here. No,
These blocks aren't
there.
totally high enough in Minecraft.
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete.
Looks
I
about as good
made
as I
this,
could do.
Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy.
I feel ashamed.
But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make
You mean
yourself
there's more?
comfortable. Isn't it grand? Isn't
Yeah.
it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Okay. I like mining.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. You brought a light?
No, unfortunately I haven't. I'm sorry
Oh,
about that.
no, 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 no.
Ooh,
This is
they're
far more
iron.
open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all.
And
Ah,
it's real dark.
no. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Okay then. That was pretty good, I guess. I mean, the Minecraft blocks were only half the size that they normally are. But I enjoyed it. I really love this game. It's gonna be long episodes. I enjoy it. Ooh, I enjoy it a lot. Huh?
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it.
Is this...
You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to
It's
be? I
Portal,
can't
right?
figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Okay. I think this is Portal, I'm pretty sure. And the textures.
Oh,
Huh?
it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. You're 40.
Hmm. I enjoy Portal.
Genius.
Thank you.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for...
Oh no. Huh? I didn't mean to do that. What do I do here? Oh, I fell into the abyss. Is this a horror game now or something? Don't exactly know what to do here. Don't exactly know. Oh, there's a light. It's gonna go up and there's going to be something horrifying behind me, isn't there? Okay, both those were wrong, I guess. 427, my number. I think. Can't click on anything. Don't think. We're not supposed to be in here? I don't know. Where do I go then? Oh,
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it, down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
that was interesting. Very interesting. Well, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and this is where I'm going to cut the first episode of this game. Now, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, everybody, and I'll see you next time.